Hey guys, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am so excited to start bringing you these bite-sized nuggets of information that I find really helpful, especially midweek. Who needs a little boost of motivation halfway through the week? I do. So yesterday in my email group, I emailed about comparing yourself to a farmer. I asked the question, are you a crammer? Like, remember back in the day in college when we crammed for a test and got it done and crossed our fingers and toes and hoped for a decent grade. We can't do that with our health and wellness, although some people still continue to try. And the big companies out there love to market to women in particular with those quick fix, unicorn ideas. And so we fall for them. I've fallen for many of them, especially in my younger days and especially in my college days. So I wanted to give you guys the comparison of being a farmer because Benjamin Hardy, and I wrote it down here, quotes. I found this quote in a book I was reading recently called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weist. And she quotes Ben Hardy saying, most people cram for tests while in college, but can you cram if you're a farmer? Can you forget to plant in the spring, slack off all summer, and then work hard during the fall? Of course not. A farm is a natural system governed by principles. And again, that's Benjamin Hardy from the book, The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weist. So we are constantly in this back and forth, comparing ourselves to other people, constantly feeling behind, whether it's in our health and wellness or it could be in our professional or personal life. In any way, comparing ourselves to other people is usually never a good thing. I'm sure there are very small examples of why why can't I say that word? Comparing yourself can be beneficial, but I'm not going to get in there right now. Overall, comparison is the thief of everything, and particular motivation. So I want you guys to think of your bodies as an ecosystem. Think of it like a farmer does. Think of it as like land. We need to water our body. We need to feed it the proper nutrition. We need to make sure it gets proper rest and sunlight and all these things. So we're like one big puzzle. And if one small piece of the puzzle, like my son is a puzzle maniac. We have 5 puzzles going on right now on our floor. And there's one missing piece and he's not completing it until we find that random, crossing my fingers that we find this piece, and because he won't get rid of it off the floor. But that puzzle is not complete until he finds that missing piece. So it's like our bodies, it's our overall health and wellness. If we are not sleeping well, if we are not properly fueling our bodies, if we are not properly hydrating our bodies, if we're constantly beating ourselves up for silly, ridiculous things, everything is affected. And that's why I love private health coaching, holistic health coaching, because what I do in my practice, and there's a lot of health coaches out there that do things differently, but for me personally, I don't like to target one specific area. I think targeting just on your movement or just on your nutrition or just on sleep, I think it's a missed opportunity. I love working with clients to get a big picture approach and then narrowing it down. And sometimes clients don't even know what they're lacking or feeling unfulfilled in until I give them the tools to figure it out. And it's like a light bulb moments. And then it's like putting the pieces back together, which is so fun to watch. It's so fulfilling. And that is what is sustainable, not the quick diets, not the quick pills, not the quick intense workout regimens. Those are quick fixes, but they are not sustainable. So we want to find something that's going to sustain you and fit in harmony in your lifestyle, because everybody's different. So what's working for your best friend, if you're comparing yourself to your best friend's progress, you can't. I mean, it's just not fair to do because you guys walk 2 different paths. You're completely different lives. And so it's just not different bodies, different mindsets, different everything. And so you need to find an individualized approach. You might have the same goals, but you need to find an individualized approach to meet those goals. And so coming up with specific action plans around that is really important. That's what's going to sustain you. So finding those routines is actually what's going to create freedom in your life, because those, doing all the things that, create a really well-rounded, healthy body, mind and body, is what's going to not feel like work anymore. It's going to actually feel like you're not going to dread it. You're going to actually look forward to it, because you're going to feel so good in your body and in your own skin when you find those routines and habits that actually work with you and not against you. So again, I want you guys to remember to compare yourselves to a farmer, or compare yourselves to a big puzzle. And I hope that at least gives you a different perspective and a different mindset shift when it comes to your overall health and wellness. And it's really important to not get impatient with yourself. Things take time, but the things that take time last the longest too. So I wanted to remind you guys that my back to school special ends in 8 days. So if you do want to take advantage of the private coaching discount, just book a call with me by August 31st. It's not a long call, like 20-30 minutes tops, no strings attached. It's just literally to see if private coaching could be a good fit for you. And if it's not, I will point you in the right direction. So it's a win-win, because I don't want to leave you hanging. I want to give you something. But if it is, you'll get to save $200. And if you're a teacher, you'll get even more savings with that. So take advantage of that if you're interested. And even if you're not right now, just book a call and get a better understanding of what private coaching is for you. There's really no harm in it. Again, there's no strings attached. So take advantage of that if you can, or tell a friend if you think a friend could benefit from it, especially if they're a teacher, because they're going to get even more bonus savings. I also created a fun little quiz to see if you could really benefit from private coaching too. So I thought that might be fun to do as well, and I'll link that below. But again, just to wrap things up, think of yourself as one big puzzle, one big ecosystem. All the pieces work together harmoniously. Every person is different. So again, what's working for your best friend isn't necessarily going to work for you. And so stop comparing yourself to other people's progress, because you may have not realized, but they may have started a year ago, and you're comparing your first step with their 10th step or something. So again, it's not a fair comparison, whether it is, again, in your health and wellness journey, your professional life, your personal life. Sometimes people don't post the nitty gritty. A lot of times they don't. So you're not getting the real backstory. So focus on yourself, focus on what's in the mirror in front of you, and let me know if I can help you in any way. And I hope this video is helpful, whether you take advantage of the private coaching or not. I want this little bit of information and this little perspective shift to progress you forward. So hope you guys all have an awesome week. Happy Wednesday, and I'll see you in the group. Bye.